Hello friends, welcome back. My name's Ramon. How are you today? So here we are. If you don't know, if you don't follow me on Instagram, which you should, at @GlowByRamon, I live in London now. It's the first video I'm filming in my new apartment, my new setup. This is my bathroom. Honestly, I'm just gonna be doing a go to bed with me skincare routine, kind of tackling some of the current skin problems I'm having at the moment, considering traveling, moving across the pond, dealing with all the stuff I've been dealing with in London, because it's just been a whole different everything, new environment, new culture, new language, it seems like, honestly, half the time. Kind of updating you with some new products I have in my life right now, products I'm really using to tackle the skin concerns that I do have now that my environment's different, my climate's different, my skin's needs are a little bit different. Before I get into the video, I'm gonna ask that you hit that subscribe button, notification bell, so that, you know, when I post more skincare, sunscreen, Fenty related content on this channel, give the video a thumbs up, and down below, I don't know, ask me some questions about why I live in London, why I moved here. I'm planning on doing a video really tackling and addressing the entire topic of how I moved, because I know the situation in the US right now is not that cute and some people want to get out. So leave those questions down below and I will potentially include them in a video. Before I get started, I'm just going to say, obviously I'm dealing with some temperamental skin, some troubled skin. Basically, I don't handle traveling very well and I hate moving. So add the two together and tack on the additional thing that it was international move. I have quite a few breakouts. I have some post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation on my cheek as a result of Maskne, just because coming from the US, being in London, and having to still do a lot of things in the city as I try to get things settled to move. A lot of masks. So my current skincare routine really focuses on keeping my skin barrier in good health and good standing, as well as keeping my skin very, very soothed. It's still adjusting to the new weather here in the UK, as well as some travel stress, so it just needs a little bit of extra TLC. But on top of that, I obviously am doing a little bit of extra care to take care of my breakouts, as well as address the pigmentation issues. So I'm also doing some actives as a result of that. It's a very, very precarious mix of things. I don't want to do too much to my skin in order to compromise it, but I also need to do the stuff to my skin because I don't want these breakouts. So first things first, we're gonna wash our hands, we're gonna cleanse our face, and then we'll get right into it. So, hands are clean, let's get into cleansing. First step of my cleanse is obviously going to be oil cleansing. I'm going to be taking the Boscia MakeUp-BreakUp Cool Cleansing Oil to kind of gently break everything down, and then go in with the Fenty Total Cleanser to wash everything away. So basically, to kind of adjust the whole thing, I moved to London about, I think roughly actually a year ago right now, a little bit less. I was living in Chicago. I was at the end of a 6-month internship, trying to figure out what it is that I wanted to do at the end of that, because a lot of things were in limbo, and I just didn't want to go back to what was happening before the internship, and I was like, I've made this big step up, what's next? I was also doing school online in the middle of this internship, and I was a biochemistry major, and at that point, online schooling with biochemistry, when classes started getting really hard, just was not the tea for me. And so I looked into a bunch of different programs. I knew I wanted to work in cosmetic chemistry and cosmetic formulation, so I found specific degree programs that had more straight to the point programs based around that. They were majority all international. The few that were in the US were really, really expensive, like 40 grand a year. And then basically I kind of forgot all about that. Some different things happened at the end of that internship, and so I was actually in Chicago for a lot longer, and I decided, well, I'm just gonna live in Chicago. I really like the city. I was having a great time. And then right at the beginning of quarantine, I get an email from a school that I've been accepted. And I was like, oh, I completely forgot about this. Like, what? And I was like, I'm doing it. I'm not gonna say no to this. I need to get a degree, need to finish school. And I was not enjoying what I was doing, and I was not gonna waste money doing that. And on top of that, I was like, I'm 25. I need to live life now while I can, and mess up while I still can have my parents save me, you know? And that was actually one of the things that inspired me to actually start my content creating platform, because I was like, well, it'd be really cool to get into this, start meeting people, start networking, start making connections to people, just because I don't know where this is gonna take me. Also, when it comes time for an internship, be cool to have a network of people to go to. Here we are, the two worlds merged. But essentially the last 6 months, on top of doing my platform stuff and doing YouTube videos and Instagram and that kind of stuff, I was doing all the behind the scenes work. And I've mentioned it on my channel a few times about I'm about to start a cosmetic science degree program in the fall. This is it. There was a lot of stuff involving visas and moving companies, and trying to navigate all that during a global pandemic was not fun. And so yeah, without going into a lot of details, we're now in London. We've made the move, it's official. School starts in about 2 weeks now, and so we're just living it up. Trying to adjust to the big differences, because there are a lot. So face is cleansed, we're all good. Before my skin gets too dry, I'm gonna go in and start introducing hydrators and serums and whatnot. My first step is my Secret Key Starting Treatment Essence, Rose Edition. Super, super lightweight. What I like about this is that I can layer it up a bunch if I need to, but as an essence, beyond just a like super hydrating formula, it features niacinamide and adenosine, two really great ingredients to help soothe the skin as well as to help strengthen the skin barrier. And just because I can, and this is my house because I pay the bills here, I'm going to go in with another layer. This is going to be of the Fenty Skin Fat Water. Both of those I use day and night, but what's great about the Fenty one that I also like to include it, and I'll choose between either one or layer them up together, is that the Fenty Fat Water also has niacinamide, but also has a lot of other really great ingredients in it, such as the Bayesian cherry, more niacinamide to it. It's just really nice plush texture. It's a little bit more viscous, a little bit richer than the Secret Key Essence, but it just smells really good. I love the smell of it, so. After that, again, I'm really tackling breakouts as well as active pigmentation, and that's about it. My skin texture is actually pretty good for the most part. So I'm choosing products that can do multi-benefits things to them. So please hold while I grab my product. So some serums, active treatments that I've been putting in out of my routine as I see fit based off what my actual concerns are on a day-to-day basis. I have the Kinship Pimple Potion. I got sent this in PR, and this is a really interesting like spot treatment. It has salicylic acid as well as retinaldehyde, which I actually don't see a lot in skincare formulations, especially a little bit more cost-effective formulations. I've heard some inklings online. I've seen some studies and whatnot that retinal specifically has great antibacterial properties to it, which in turn would make it great for spot treatment, but I can't confirm that. Please hold while I check on that. But this oftentimes I'll put on spot treatments, especially like during the daytime under my mask, but I don't actually put this like all over my face as a retinol treatment. I also have this from Naturium. It's their Alpha Arbutin Serum, 2%. This is, as I mentioned in the review video of it, just a really great daytime serum, but also really great nighttime treatment as well. You have the Alpha Arbutin, you have niacinamide, you have hyaluronic acid, and you're gonna get the brightening benefits, but also antioxidant benefits from it, which is a double whammy when it comes to treating pigmentation issues, especially in skin of color. So I like to use this during the daytime specifically. U.F.O oil. This I haven't been using as much lately with active breakouts, just because salicylic acid for me is more of a treatment prevention step as opposed to active breakout treatments. There's other properties to this that do help with breakouts, but I'm reserving this, even though I have a backup already. To me, this is so expensive and it's like really precious commodity. This will be like a once a week treatment if I need it. As I mentioned sporadically in videos here and there, I am testing some products for an azelaic acid dedicated video. And for the most part, I've been using this Face Theory as a clear A15 serum. I ordered this online. It's actually available only in the UK and I had to like get it sent through customs to the US. I've been using this just because it features azelaic acid as well as colloidal oatmeal, which is an antioxidant and also skin soothing ingredient. Aloe vera and green tea, which is another antioxidant. Azelaic acid is a really great holy grail ingredient just because it has, like niacinamide, a lot of benefits to it. It reduces redness, it's really soothing, it's antibacterial, it's great for texture. As a result, I've been really trying to highlight that because it also is very, very gentle on skin. It doesn't cause a lot of irritation, so it's really great for skin color. So I've been testing this one out for a couple weeks now. I got this before I came to London in the middle of September, so it's been actually roughly about a month I've been using this, and it's nice. But the other day I got in the mail a little package from Naturium, featuring their new topical acids as well as their new glycolic acid products. But specifically what I was most excited to try was the azelaic topical acid 10%, mainly because I love azelaic acid, been trying out products, I love Naturium, win-win-win. It's interesting. These, while they are, again, they're azelaic acid serums and they claim to have a lot of the same benefits because they are the same active. And they do claim to do a lot of the same things because they highlight primarily the azelaic acid in these serums. The textures and the feels of them are very, very different to me. And it's primarily all colloidal oatmeal. That's what I mainly get from the texture and stuff of it. So it's a dropper. This feels and looks a lot like if Great Barrier Relief was just a little bit more diluted. And Great Barrier Relief is a lot of like oatness to it to me. But like it works in and it gets clear, but to me it's a little bit more, it feels like a suspension and a very, very lightweight texture. Whereas the Naturium one, it's a completely clear liquid. It goes on as a very, very thin gel, but it also works in super lightweight. This feels about the same texture as Fat Water from Fenty, if I had to compare it to anything. So they're similar, but they're very, very different in how they sit on the skin, work into the skin, look. But today we're gonna be going in with the Naturium. And well, generally I just drop this all over my face in a safe, sanitary way. I'm on camera, so I'm gonna put it in my hand first. But for me, azelaic acid has the Sierra 1-2 punch for it, where it is going to help to actively work on treating my breakouts, which I have quite a few right now. Don't even know what they're from, honestly. But it also helps to work in treating pigmentation-related issues, which I have on my cheeks, and which these for sure will turn into because they are very deep under the skin breakouts right now. So what's interesting about the two serums is that they both claim to be really hydrating, especially this one. This one has propanediol and glycerin early up in the ingredients list. I find that with the Face Theory one, I have to layer with other hydrators. With the Naturium one, it's actually like okay on its own. I have oily dehydrated skin. I'm not saying like if you have dry skin, you just need this and you're good. But the vehicle of this is actually really, really nice. This is paired with niacinamide and vitamin C, which what I love about the Naturium formulations is that they highlight the primary active, but also pair it along with really, really great actives to kind of boost and amplify and fortify the benefits of the primary active. So you have the niacinamide and the vitamin C contributing more brightening benefits, skin barrier like boosting benefits, collagen boosting benefits. You have a lot going on in this. So full review coming on the full Naturium topical acid line. Stay tuned for that. Okay, that's treatments. Now we're gonna go in and lock in all this hydration. I love layering moisturizers at night. Don't ask me why. But first off, I'm gonna go in with my Boscia Cactus Water Moisturizer, this holy grail of products. I like this because I feel like I can use it by itself and my skin's good. It's juicy, it's supple, it's nourished. That feeling lasts till the next morning. That is great for summer, it's great for winter. What I will say right now though is that the UK's weather is very, very different than what I'm used to. It's dry, it's cold, it's bleak, it's quite a daisy, it is. And so I just feel like I need to like do a little bit more to kind of help lock in hydration and keep my skin moisturized. So what I usually do is go in with a layer of this. To me, this moisturizer is just a very straightforward moisturizer. You have the Queen of the Night Cactus benefits with aloe, so it's just going to really help to deeply hydrate, moisturize, soothe the skin in a very, very nice lightweight gel texture. Not doing a lot besides that. So I usually sometimes pair it up with other properties. For example, we're working to actively treat some stuff right now. So Stradia's Night Shift is a great addition to go along with that. This is a really nice, decently rich night cream that has retinol in it, as well as ceramides, cholesterol, fatty acids, Centella asiatica to strengthen, boost, repair the skin barrier, soothe the skin, but give you that retinol kick. If I need extra moisture, like heavy duty, I'll go in with the Great Barrier Relief from Crave Beauty. Great product. Again, like colloidal oats, going to give you antioxidant benefits, going to help soothe the skin, but it also has tamano oil and some other great emollient oils to kind of keep your skin nicely moisturized and supple. If I just want oil, like just to lock everything in, keep everything sealed, I'll use Fortify oil from Stradia as well. This is a nice blend of 8 plant oils that just is really, really lightweight, even for my oily skin. It has like jojoba, tamanu, squalane, a lot of other stuff. And I'll basically just pack that in, press that in, and then go to bed and it's all sealed in. Today, I think I'm gonna choose Night Shift. What I will say about the cactus water is that it has the same viscosity of like actual like cactus insides, and so like my eyelids are actually sticking to themselves. Yeah, that's basically been my nighttime skincare routine. I don't do a lot. There's a lot of actives that I like change and out of my routine, but I'm not using them day after day after day without giving my skin time to like recuperate. I've really been using a lot of products to help soothe and nourish my skin for the most part, even in the daytime. A really great find of mine recently is this Centella Calming Barrier Cream from a brand called Bar Cosmetics. It's a Korean brand. I discovered it at a little place here in London in Shoreditch, and my boyfriend was like, I really need like a rich, nourishing moisturizer. We saw this and I was like, just get this. It's like interesting, it's new. The front advertises like a good majority of like the benefits of it. It has centella, leaf water, and extract, and that comprises about 64% of the formulation. But it also has panthenol, squalane, jojoba oil. Looking at the actual box, it features ceramides. It has adenosine, which is another great ingredient that I love. That was also in my starting treatment essence. And it's a nice, rich barrier cream that's not heavy still. It has the texture of being very, very nice and luxurious without sitting too heavy on the skin. That's it right there. And it just like works into the skin like a dream. You know what? We're just gonna put it on. Why? Because it's my house and I live here. But anyways, with actives, I don't do too much. I don't try to overwork or overstress my skin because it's already in compromised position right now. It's really just finding a product that can do a lot for me without doing the most for my skin, and I can use one product and be done. But I do also spot treat when I find the nights that I keep things a little bit more simple, but I still have breakouts I want to attend to. I'll oftentimes just like spot treat with straight tretinoin if I need to. And I also actually have the Zit Sticker patches now. So yeah, I got these sent from Zit Sticker. I have the Killer patches, and these are ones that are going to actually actively treat breakouts, as well as the Hyper Fade, which I'm excited to use. I've used one or two now to kind of treat some existing patches of hyperpigmentation, but I've seen like pimple patches. I've never seen like hyperpigmentation, like focus patches. So excited to try these out, especially when I have like those really meaty, juicy supple zits. Like these have been really interesting to try. It has like the little teeth on it, so I really feel like it's getting in there. So if you to come, that's my nighttime skincare routine as I'm now in London, working to put my skin back in its place, keep her in check because she is being problematic. Down below, if you have any questions about the process of how I got here, what I'm doing here, how I got into school here, leave those down below in the comments. I am planning an entire video over that topic just because it was a process and I wish I had a lot more information in the process of doing it to just feel a lot better about the process. Give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you know when I post more skincare, sunscreen, and fancy related content on my channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.